Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Gina, and today we are going to be achieving this makeup look. It's my anti-clean girl makeup. Without further ado, let's get into the makeup look. Let's get into it. Without further ado, let's get into it. Swipe up, chat, comment down below how you're gonna get into it. With peace and love, this is not going to be a smooth process, but we're going to get through it together. We're warriors, we're strong, and we'll be stronger for this. I am a part of the Warriors Growing Out Their Bangs Society of America, and I served 3 tours. I'm about to serve my 4th. I'm growing out my bangs again. Please wish me luck in this endeavor. My first step in all of this is this e.l.f. primer. It's a putty primer. So I actually got myself the e.l.f. sticky grip primer, and I have a little makeup kit at work. I'm gonna insert footage right here of me doing my makeup at work. I literally do it on the windowsill. Did my makeup at work with it, and I was like, wow, this was really good stuff, and I accidentally just like fully left it at my job. So she lives there now. I need to get myself a new one. Let's just take a moment for this mirror. So pretty. Wait, actually, fun fact. I opened this mirror on Christmas. So it was for my grandma. I love my grandma. She's 82 years old. Like, she must have ordered it on Amazon and gotten it like gift wrapped. The bag was rather heavy, and so I picked this up out of the bag and I was like, awesome. Lovely mirror, I asked for this. And then I looked in the bag again, and there was just a bag of cat food in there, like a smaller bag of cat food. I don't have a cat, so I was like, what is this cat food? She doesn't have a cat either. She ordered cat food for her friend at the same time as ordering this mirror, and got it like pressed gift wrap, and I guess Amazon gift wrapped them together. So her friend was probably like, where is my cat food? I'm really not put together. Like, I almost said my ingredients. My ingredients. I'm a chef.
Fuck off my expo chef now!
I also just had a full face of makeup on, and I'm putting makeup back on. Like, I washed my face and I'm putting makeup back on. This is the worst feeling thing ever. Hey, girl. Next primer we're gonna use is Farrah's eyeshadow primer. I'm literally running out of this. This came in an Ipsy package, and I didn't use eyeshadow primer before this, and then I put this on and it was like sticky, and it worked really well, like a good eyeshadow primer should probably, I guess. I don't know anything about eyeshadow primer. I refused to use eyeshadow primer before that. I was like, concealer is fine. And I don't know that concealer is fine. I don't follow any of the rules of makeup, and I'm sorry for it, I guess. That's what the point of this whole video is. I just spilled my powder. Okay, oh, what is it? What does he say? Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes. Like, focus. Oh my God. I have a viewfinder now. My conceited ass can't stop looking at myself, and then I'm getting distracted by myself. I'm on try number 4 of filming this. We are on Friday. I filmed 2 videos Wednesday night. I filmed one, found out that my camera only recorded 12 minutes of the entire hour I was speaking. Then tried to do it again and got about halfway through and was like, I can't. I decided to record this last night. I got into work this morning and went to edit the video, and I plugged my SD card into my laptop and then dropped something on top of the SD card and cracked the chip inside of it, so that footage is forever lost. And whatever else was on there is just gone forever. So that's really awesome. And now we're here. Hey, so girl, you're doing a makeup tutorial. Show your steps. This is the NYX eyebrow glue. This shit literally is glue. Like, they call it glue because it is glue. So what I do, I swipe against the grain with my eyebrow hairs, and then I go up, 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 like this. And then on each one, I just very nicely slick it down, the hairs that I just spiked up. And now I've got a very nice eyebrow shape. Next up is Tarte blush tape in the shade Pink. I underpaint. Underpainting is basically just like doing the contour steps or whatever of your makeup routine just first, like before your foundation. And the reason I do it is because I use a powder foundation, and I feel like cream products will definitely move powder foundation and show up like so weird on top of it. So this is what I do. This is Anti-Clean Girl Makeup, and we're not here to judge the cleanliness of my makeup products. So we're not judging me, and I'm going to show you this contour stick. It's the NYX Wonder Stick, and I put it on a brush, and then I just put it under my cheekbones. That was a lot. I also have bangs, but I contour my forehead because I don't want to get caught lacking. Because like, what if I'm in the wind and my bangs go, I need to have makeup on my forehead. In my head, I do. Believe women. I'm gonna look really crazy for a hot second, and then I'm gonna put the powder foundation over it, and you're gonna be like, wow. I put a little bit under my lip too of this product because it makes your like lips look bigger. But the thing is, like, my top lip is my insecurity, but I put it under my bottom lip, and so like I just have a bigger bottom lip than whatever. Huh? This is also too big of a brush to be doing nose contour with, but I don't like. You'll see. It'll turn out fine with a bit of patience and a bit of blending, like bad makeup technique. You won't notice. Concealer, NARS Creamy Concealer. I will not admit how long I've been using this. Just know that the screw top looks like that. This is essentially long form version of the short form stuff I do on TikTok. So follow me on TikTok. I use this thing from literally Claire's, bought from Claire's in the Lord's year 2023 to blend out my concealer. And I know that that's probably like not the right tool, but it works and it blends it out. I only put concealer on the orbital bone. Editing Gina here, this is going to irk me. I focus the concealer on my orbital bone and don't blend it upwards towards the bottom eyelid. Let's go back in time. So I started doing makeup when I was 14, 15 years old. My mind was blown when I was 14 years old, and my cousin's friend was learning how to do makeup, and she came to my dance recital because I had my 8th grade dance right after my dance recital, and she came and she put a smoky eye on me with her little makeup kit and everything. I was so obsessed with that. So I bought myself an eyeliner and started trying to do winged eyeliner, and from there, it's my powder foundation that I use. Love her. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a brush. This is actually a foundation brush. I don't know if this is the right way to do it. I know it comes with like this little applicator guy. I don't really care to use it. I feel like it would move around a lot of this. So what I'm going to do is just go in with this brush on top of things. Through my years of doing my own makeup, actually really never cared about technique. Like, I'd watch certain YouTube videos and stuff. A lot of the stuff I did was pretty much self-taught because I was too, like, prideful to find out I was wrong. And so it was a lot of, like, trial and error. I feel like I'm, like, I have a decent, like, grip on it. I don't really do things by the rules, but then when I find out the rules, I'm like, oh my God, that's, like, so much better than what I've been doing. But then I'm still like, fuck the rules. Like, I don't follow the rules with makeup. I do it this way and it works for me, and I don't care how if you perceive me in public, that's your fault. Powder foundation's on. Okay, so here's my setting powder. It's the Revolution Luxury Baking Powder, and I put it in this random cap, like so. I'm literally wearing all black, and I just put the powder all over myself. I still bake. Don't know if that's not in vogue. In vogue. I'm 80 years old, but we're gonna do it. So my nose contour, like, always looks crazy, like, always looks absolutely cray-cray. So what we're gonna do is swipe down like this. They'll make me look good, so. Okay. Having a viewfinder is devastating. It's absolutely devastating for you viewers. Actually, having a viewfinder is devastating for editing me because I'm gonna have to just scroll through hours of footage of me going, she's not wrong. So I go in with the same setting powder, and I know this probably like defeats the purpose of primer, but I kind of don't care because I think it's like supposed to just get like sticky tacky, dry, whatever. Again, I'm too prideful to find out if that's like right or wrong or not, but whatever. Because I don't want creasy eyeshadow, so we fall out. And then we move on. Now, line my waterline. Here's my pencil, S-word kitten from Tarte. Time for eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using 2 palettes, and I'm going to try to like narrate what shades I'm using, but I'm maybe like the worst at doing that. So I was hashtag influenced, and that's why I have this palette. At Neo It Girl on TikTok, it was an ad. Like, she was definitely advertising. The way she used it, I was like, holy shit, add to cart. And I don't think I've recreated that look yet. But I still own this palette, and I pretty much use it every day of my life now. I will also be using that. This is a Morphe palette. I received it for Christmas. I didn't ask for it for Christmas. I received it though, and I'm not mad about it, so we're gonna use it. The thing is, like, the point of this is anti-clean girl makeup, and the point of this is, like, it's gonna be messy, but, like, also, I don't like when the color that shows up on my eyelids is not the color that I intended for it to be. So I do use one of these. It's like a little sponge that you swirl your makeup brush in, and it gets off the powder that was on there, so you can, like, switch colors or whatever. I do it before I even use the brush, because I know that I don't wash my brushes often enough, nor do I do that enough. So, like, before the brush even goes into, like, the eye makeup, I use that. We're gonna go in with this shade right here, because it's actually, like, my favorite in the palette. I've decided that I have cool undertones, so I've been using more cool undertoned things, and it has changed me. I'm gonna put it in the crease. I also go under my eye at the same time. For the longest time of my life, this was like when I was 15, back when I first started makeup, I'd come upstairs, I would do the same brown and gold natural eye look with winged eyeliner, false eyelashes, and then whatever shade of lipstick was calling to me that day, and I would just practice it, like, over and over again. And I was so scared to use, like, dark colors like black, and I was so scared to put any product under my eyes because I was like, it's gonna look creasy and weird. I don't know how I lived like that. We're gonna use that little stubby guy, and we're gonna go in with one or both of these bottom shades down here. They're also, like, gray toned browns, and I'm just gonna, like, deepen the eyeshadow or whatever with it. If I had a choice, and if I didn't do my makeup at work in the morning because I didn't have time to before I left because I get up so early and I'm too tired, and I refuse to get up even earlier than I already do, I would do this makeup look every single day for work. But obviously we don't live in a perfect world, and I don't get everything I want, and no one gets everything they want all the time, but that's fine. I also, again, I'm going under the eye. It gives it that messy yesterday's eyeliner turned into today's eye look, because dark eye makeup is a must. Literally, my uncle was like, I'm so glad you started doing dark eye makeup. Like, it really makes your blue eyes pop. If you have blue eyes or green eyes or brown eyes or red eyes or purple eyes, just do the dark eye makeup. Now we're going to take this, like, flat brush thingy. So I'm going to go in with this, like, the white shade that's there. Me literally ranting and raving about this palette and not using a single shade from it, and just put it, like, from the inside of my eye to about halfway through. This will just lighten it up and get it, like, primed for the glitter I'm gonna use. There will be a lot of finger usage here, because I'm not scared. Now we'll use the palette that I was literally talking about and ranting and raving about. I'm gonna go in with the silver shade. I don't even know if it's focused on it. I don't care. It's literally the best silver eyeshadow I've ever owned in my life. Literally not showing up on camera probably, whatever. And then I'm going to go also under the eye, like the inside under my eye, obviously. Fucking duh. The point of this makeup look is to kind of look like you're crying tears. To kind of look like you're crying glitter. Now we go in with her. She's literally a paintbrush. And we'll use the black shade over here. And so what I do is, like, fake eyeliner, because I don't like to use an actual, like, eyeliner pen, go along the eye. Oh my god, revolutionary. She fucking puts eyeliner on her eye. Bye. I create, like, a little, like, fake wing, and I go all the way in to, like, the inner corner of my eye with the black as well. Then we'll swoop it under the eye to give, like, kind of like that puppy liner. I think that was what it was called. And if it's, like, not a good wing or not perfect, like, we could die tomorrow. And then you'll, like, have been crying, like, the night before about your eyeliner. Okay. See that, like, pretty iridescent, like, bluey shade up there? We're gonna go in with her. And on the inner corners, I don't know if you can see how that just immediately transformed the eye. Drag it down a bit. This is how the ideal human being should look. No, I'm kidding. Now what we'll do is go in with my Tarte tubing mascara. I don't curl my eyelashes because I don't want to lose them on an eyelash curler. Are you kidding? That's so sad and scary. Mascara's done. I use tubing mascara. I was literally #influenced, and I saw that it, like, comes straight off in, like, tubes, like, clumps, like, off of your eyelashes, and it looks like your eyelashes are falling out. And I saw all those videos, and I was like, oh my god, I need to buy this for that reason. And then when I used it for the first time, I was like, my eyelashes are falling out. Dumb B word. Now we're gonna go in with these eyelashes that I have stuck to the box. They're like full length eyelashes, but I chopped them to be about 3/4 length because I feel like they look stupid on my eyes, because I have these very like downturned round eyelid eyes, and like the band going across it is just very obvious. So when I put it in like just this corner of my eye or whatever, or like on the edge of my eye, I feel like it looks a little bit more slay. Eyelash. This is what my eyelash glue looks like. She's actually clumpy. This is Eye Infection Central, but I'm going to keep using it. Whatever, I don't care. And again, in an attempt for me to finally follow technique after years of being like, I don't do technique, I'm going to let this get tacky. Could you imagine if for the entire minute I let this get tacky, I just sat there like this? So when I was younger, I literally used to just paint the glue on and stick it straight on my eye and then be like, why isn't the eyelash staying? Because it's like, that's not how glue works with peace and love. I think that's the closest to my actual lash line that I've ever gotten lashes, and I can't believe I caught it on video. Anyways, on to the next. I rediscovered 21 Pilots' album Regional at Best last night. And I used to think that that was like actually the penultimate like best album ever created in the entire history of the world. And I re-listened to it and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna still listen to it though. Someone put it on Spotify as a podcast. I'm gonna still listen to it because that technically doesn't count as your Spotify Wrapped. It doesn't go into like your main thing that like you'll share on your story. That's fine. I can pad those stats. I will not be padding the podcast stats because you will never be seeing them. Me like makeup maxing, because that was also a very smooth lash put on. I thought that that was going to be like the train wreck of this video, is me putting on lashes. Big brush. Gonna put more powder on it because I want to be dry. I can't be oily. So, and we're just gonna brush off the powder that's already on my face with more powder. This is my trusty contour palette. I've used this, well, I will use this as contour, but then I'll also use it as eyeshadow sometimes. I use the lightest shade of contour too because I'm not really trying to contour here. Like I'm kind of just trying to set the contour that I already did. Safe Space, Immunity Idol. This is my blush. It doesn't look that bad on camera, but she's like really gross and dirty in person. And then I'll take like another brush. We're gonna put under the eyes just for that like little like sickly kind of look. And then also we're going to put it up here on the lip and down here on the lip. Do you see how that just like completely transformed my freaking lips? And that, doing this kind of prevents me from having to overline my lips because I am insecure about the weight of my top lip. I feel like it needs to be a bit bigger. So now I use highlight. I use like one of these usually, but I feel like I'm going to go in with that Abby Roberts palette shade that I used on my inner corners. It's a bit blue for a highlighter, but I also don't care. I go tip of the nose. Very beautiful. I don't really care too much about the cheekbones having highlight on them. I really mostly care about the tip of the nose, the inner corners of the eyes. That's that on that. I'm going to take like a pretty like neutral. I actually haven't unwrapped this, but I do believe I've owned it for about 3-4 years, but like it's open. The plastic is just still on it for some reason, and I'm just gonna put it like in the center of my lips. And then I would typically use some sort of setting spray, but right now I don't have one. And that's a lie. Right now I have one, but it's SPF. In the summer, I love her so much. She's everything to me. I'm not going anywhere with this makeup on. Did it the wrong way around. I'm not going anywhere with this makeup on tonight, and that's SPF, and I don't really need that right now in the nighttime. So we're not going to be setting my face, but know that I would usually, and then I don't have like a regular setting spray that I can show you right now. I haven't really been consistently using a setting spray for a while because I degaff. Like if my face melts off during the day, that's not my problem. I don't have to see my own face. You do. You have to see me. And in my Hannah Montana reveal moment with my bangs finally back in my face, this is the makeup look. So if you want to look like this, follow these steps, I guess. And if you don't want to look like this, please don't follow these steps because why would you? Thank you so much for watching. I forgot to eat a little something sweet after dinner, so I'm gonna go get myself that now. And I hope you enjoyed watching. My socials will be linked below, and then also maybe I'll put them on the screen here in my hands. Feel free to subscribe, like, comment, whatever, dislike if that button still exists. Thanks for coming out and watching my anti-clean girl makeup routine.
I can't. Get out.